And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube who's watching this video later on for some Bant Tribal. We have Hawkeye joining us here. Decided to join us here for this video. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's gone. So basically what we have going on here is this is just like the Bant Vanifar deck. I mean, that's what this deck is. This is the Bant Vanifar deck that we played the last time. But I'm kind of rebranding it instead of calling it Bant Vanifar because it's not really a Vanifar deck anymore. I'm calling it Bant Tribal because it's all about the different tribes here. What's up, Real Wrangler? Thanks for that resub there. So we got 3 tribes in here. We got our elementals with the Risen Reef, where we want a whole bunch of elementals into play because each elemental, we get the Risen Reef trigger. We have wolves, where we want a bunch of wolves into play because they all get +1/+1 with all these Night Pack ambushers. So it's wolf tribal and elemental tribal. And of course it's ooze tribal. The more oozes you have, the better for biogenic ooze. So this is just a Bant tribal deck. We got all 3 of those tribes. The change I made since last time is I put a couple Vivian Champion of the Wilds in the main deck, and I've been pretty happy with them, where we can play more of our creatures at, all of our creatures at instant speed. It really helps out Night Pack Ambusher, and it gives us a little bit of card advantage there. And so I ended up cutting a Vanifar and cutting the 4th Ooze to be able to fit those in. Same thing, I got a big Vivian for the control matchups, because last time we played this, our one loss was to Esper with a whole bunch of Kaya's Wraths, and so I think we wanted a little bit of card advantage in here. All right, so I'm going to try this deck out in ranked because I think it's pretty good, and we've played it a couple of times, a little bit different versions, but played it a couple of times and it's done pretty well. So we're going to play in ranked today, and so we're rebranding it Bant Tribal. It's Bant Tribal School. All right, here we go, Hawkeye. Ranked. Bant Tribal. Here we go. So yeah, we got some other cool decks today. We got the other 3 decks are all kind of brand new. Rakdos aggro I'm trying out. Rotting Regisaur in like a red aggro deck. Rotting Regisaur, Knight of the Ebon Legion. 5 lands and 2 clones. We don't have that many lands in this deck. Just 23. But I don't think we can keep that. I think we have to have something else. Alright, we'll try this. So we'll get rid of a forest. Vampires. Definitely seems like over half of the matches that you play these days in ranked are either vampires or Scapeshift. You don't really see anything else, or it's rare when you see something else. Alright, we'll kill that thing. Does mean I need a shock, but we got that Lord out of here, which should help us out. Can't really block the Knight of the Ebon Legion, of course. Ooze time. Alright, well, Wolf Tribal didn't work, so now we're trying Ooze Tribal. Hey, Ziet. Yeah, Rakdos aggro should be sweet. Should be a nice little change of pace there. Blech.
I bound to nothing beyond my own obligations. What is one life to save?
Ugh. Soren stuff.
Let's see if you're worthy. You can still walk away?
Alright, well, I'll give this ooze vigilance.
Watch your temper!
Most likely next turn I'll be minusing the Vivian to look for more gas. Yep. Oh yeah, Nissa certainly, that would certainly be a tough card for the Rakdos deck to beat. If the Rakdos deck's aggressive though and gets ahead and has like Rotting Regisaur, yeah, this was a good hand for them. They had exactly 2 lands with the Adanto flipping over into another land. I think it has Death Touch. Is that just a good trade for me? I mean, it kind of is.
For the fallen.
I don't think we're gonna beat the Soren. Just kind of looking for deputy detention to take it because Soren's gonna be really tough. This deck's called Bant Tribal because it's 3 different tribal decks in one. We're an elemental deck and a wolf deck and a news deck. What? I have like a pen over here or something for you to chew on. Hey, Necrolepsy. Here.
Thirst for
You want to chew on something? Chew on the pen. It'd be so nice to have settle.
You fight like a city brat.
All right, game 2. I don't want you on a pen. What am I doing? All right, so we're going to get this Devout Decree in here, get a couple more Deputy Detentions. Actually, like Veil of Summers here also. Stops all their removal spells. And Elira. Okay. So if we bring all that stuff in, that's 66 cards. We have to cut 6 cards then. I think I want to get rid of 1 Neoform. To get rid of 1 of each Mirror Image and Spark Double. Yeah, that's reasonable. I wonder if I'm supposed to get rid of Risen Reefs. That's the kind of the card that I'm kind of looking at. It doesn't block like at all. What if I do just get rid of Risen Reef? Hey, Guru. No, I haven't put the Grixis list up there yet. I can do that now. I'll go find that list that was sent to me. Yeah, that's basically all I've done with the Yurok deck is just Risen Reef. That, you know, like kind of the beginning of the format. Did one of those. I don't think I've done anything else with Yurok, just Risen Reef. Hey, Anomaly, good afternoon. We got a lot of mana out here, but that's it. We'll see if that's good enough. Gosh, Soren's so hard to beat.
I drink
Gosh, that
only
card
the
is messed up.
finest. House Markov grows
Yeah, we're dead.
stronger.
So what happens when you mill over 5 spells, you're just going to draw the land. Well, we were on the play here. And we had a fast start, but we have just Cavalier Thorns and nothing else.
You lost what little trust I had.
We're basically out of mana creatures, though. There's 3 other mana creatures in the whole deck than what we've seen so far. But we're dead. Yeah, we get the point. Really fast hand for us, but when you only have mana creatures, it doesn't matter if you're fast. You don't have anything to do with your extra mana, all that mana. Opponent's hand was awesome, though. That vampire deck looks pretty good. I mean, so we need to draw 2 lands for our deck to do anything, and we're on the play, so it's really unlikely that we draw 2 lands and hit our 4th land drop. 2 out of 3 cards there. Alright, so we're gonna try to get these ambushers to do their thing. Looks like we're Wolf Tribal this game. Alright, the Grixis deck should be up on Stream Decker now. Hey, Dan. All right, and this one's Cape Shift. All right, I really need to make Grixis control that's just completely anti-Scape Shift and Vampires. Which I can definitely do that. Need to make that. I'll have that for Friday. Because it is pretty rare that you see anything but Scape Shift or Vampires in Ranked these days. Well, I think Grixis midrange is pretty good against those decks. I think Grixis control would be better against them. Like, so if I play the Risen Reef, I don't get the Wolf. I'm going to go ahead and play the Risen Reef, though. Y'all think that I should get the Wolf? Yeah, the Wolf would be a 4/4 after we play this other one. But Risen Reef draws a card, gets out of the hand, where I don't have to worry about like playing it now. Okay, cool. You've been having fun with Mono Black Control? Yeah, that's a pretty good one against Scape Shift too. Wow, they actually scried at the bottom. Yeah, it's always scry top. Hey Storm, doing good? Oh, you're asking Matt. Well, still, I'm doing good. Mono Red Cavalcade. There you go. All right, well, we are playing a bunch of Deputy Detentions in this deck. And a bunch of Neoforms that find more Deputy Detentions. But kind of the story of the day so far has just been all lands of mana creatures, which is definitely good. You want the mana creatures. Been drawing too many lands though. Our 23 land deck, you know, getting 6 of them. Not good. Seven of them. I mean, I guess I just shouldn't concede yet because we could draw Deputy Detention here. Obviously, we need to take the Crasises. No lands in hand. Wow. Just 4 lands in a row. All right, cut purses. Our other 2 deputies. Whole bunch of frilled mystics. Not sure if they're going to be playing enchantment removal or not. I don't want Cavalier Thorns, even though I guess Cavalier Thorns blocks Krasis, but that's just not what I really want to be doing with life. I don't know, maybe I don't get these Frilled Mystics unless if I put in Frilled Mystics, I cut Champion of the Wilds. Yeah, Tulsimar can be really awesome when, you know, with the Night Pack Ambushers. If we're gaining, like, think whenever those wolves are coming in, if we're gaining 3 life for each one. Maybe I just don't have room for the Frilled Mystics. I don't think I do. All right, let's try this. Oh, that's true. I could Deputy Zombies and would have been able to swing for lethal if I would have Deputy. All right, we'll ditch a basic forest. Even though we haven't had the most success yet in these, you know, these 2 matches, this very small sample size, definitely like playing these cards. These cards are pretty cool to play together. I guess I go Risen Reef, then Ooze, then Ambusher. So if I just go ambusher here, yeah. I'll shock this thing in. Because it's better to get the oozes in first before the ambusher, where like if you have ooze in play, you can just activate ooze instead of casting anything else. You just activate ooze, and then that gets, and then you still get to trigger the ambusher while advancing your board. Yeah, the Grixis Flash Control has the blue ley line in it. It's a donation deck. I haven't really... I mean, I put up the list there, but I haven't really taken that much of a look at it or anything. But yeah, I know it has the blue ley line. Got their own deputies. So of course I can Neoform away Paradise Druid, or I can go like Leafkin plus Neoform Leafkin, either way to get a deputy to take their deputy and get my ooze back. We'll see that maybe they have another deputy, and I will be able to take both of them. Hey, Chronic Slayer! Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. So everybody get some hype in the chat for our 5 new subscribers. Thanks, Chronic Slayer. We have Snapple, Wix, I guess, Dung, Jarek, and Sangriel. Well, thank you very much, Chronic Slayer. I think your donation decks are great. Hey, Boss Basco. Thanks for joining in the party as well. Okay, so let's see what we want to do here. Let's start with the Leafkin Druid and trigger the Risen Reef. Okay, we got another Neoform. So do I just... Yeah, I think I want to... sack Paradise Druid. So let's attack with these. Thanks, Rad. Rad joining in on the hype as well. Man, so much hype in the chat. Not anymore. All right, 9 subs already today. We're just in our second match. Wow, y'all are awesome. And JB Woodward gets us to that first sub goal. Alright, giving the Ooze back. So now if their plan is just you know, we still have another Neoform for another deputy, right? So like, if their plan is just make a whole bunch of zombies, we could still Neoform a whole, or we still get to deputy a whole bunch of zombies and attack for lethal. I really hope they don't have little Teferi that lets him go instant speed zombies. That's like the thing that I don't want to see. Rather than just play Scape Shift here. Okay, the hype is real. Where's my hype oats? There we go. So that's a sub goal. Got to mark that down towards our next 12-hour stream. Already got a sub goal. So that's sub goal number 7. And I do a 12-hour stream after every 20. All right, so we're over a third of the way there now. And of course, if we hit another sub goal today, then you know that'll be number 8. Thanks, Boss Basco. Yeah, glad you're enjoying the YouTube channel. I've been real happy with the YouTube channel. So yeah, they're just tapped out, right? Should be tapped out. I think. I don't know. Maybe this is available for a Boreal Grazer. Yeah, that was available. All right, that's fair. That's fair, I guess. Make it an ooze or playing ambusher? I guess it's better to have ambusher in play. I don't know if I was supposed to attack or not. I don't know. And no, I haven't broken 8,000 people yet. But how'd you like watching the stream at 1.5 speed though? Darn, I thought we were gonna win this. But Veil of Summer, huh? Looks like it's probably lost now. I don't know, like they can like bounce my deputy, get their deputy back to steal some stuff.
This
I mean, if they do that and they steal like 2 things, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd have 5 blockers. They just had lethal right there. Yeah, they just had lethal. They just missed. That doesn't mean that I'm going to win, but they had lethal. So I guess I should attack to make it less lethal. Choco, don't refer to Dex as cancer. It's a very... It's very insensitive to the people that have to deal with that very real battle every day, and it's not necessary. There's no reason to be insensitive like that. I mean, I can't play instance anyway. So I played the Risen Reef, hoping, you know, like seeing if we found another deputy or neoform or clone or something like that. All right. Yep, we did. Thought we had that one. I really did. And then the Veil of Summer came through. Alright, so we got our Risen Reefs going. What is this message? Streaming from iPhone and Deck. Streaming on mobile is of John Dinos from the yesterday. What? Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't understand what you were saying there, Callie. Okay, I got you. Okay, it's not Scapeshift, it's not vampires. So we're at 15. This is definitely like the Flyers deck where these things should get really big. Yep. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So I know I can play this instant speed, but I'm playing it sorcery speed because I'm giving it reach.
How this thing goes is up to you. All things begin and end in nature.
But yes, for the people who are saying that saying something is cancer is not offensive, that is not what I've heard from many viewers that have either experienced it themselves, have family members that have. It hurts hearing a term like that just being used to just describe just a deck in Magic, which is just really
Have you ever
just
lost
really
a
far
home?
off from how like the horrors that cancer can cause. So of course this attack is all about being able to deputy the favorable winds. And just get all these flyers out of here. Sure, all of our 1/1s are dead, but I'll trade my 1/1s for theirs whenever we got this board state going on here. Hey, what's up, Alder 2?
Let me show you what was lost.
Alright, so we'll flash in the Biogenic Ooze. Now with the Vivian. Really like the Vivian in this deck. Vivian has been awesome. Alright, so those things are all very large. So I mean I want to minus Vivian. I also want to be able to block these things.
Tear it down. Tear it all down.
Because of course, if we're not able to block, if they just have any other pump effect, they could have lethal. And third Empyrean Eagle. Good news is they are at 7. And so like I do have lethal, I suppose, right now by just attacking. Because they got 4 blockers. We have 3, 6, 7 damage still. Wow, that's a good card. Is it a good card? I guess I don't get like another wolf with it. Yeah. Alright, so we need to attack. Yeah, I'm going to be attacking out.
The mysteries of life are endless.
And then we'll fight one of the eagles and hope all the other eagles die. Perfect. Exact block I wanted. Oh wait, the wolf is a 4/4. I was thinking it was a 3/3. I forgot that it's a 4/4 because of the ambusher. Yeah, y'all are right. It's a 4/4, so I could just take out one of their blockers and then I would have lethal. All right, I missed that. I was just thinking about the 3/3. It is a 4/4. Well, this is not good. Huh. Well, I just threw this away. So I think I'm going to lose now. Am I? No, they'll have those. That dead, that dead. They'll only be able to attack me for 6. Yeah, they get favorable. Yeah, they'll get favorable wings back though, so they'll be able to attack me for 8. Oh, I messed this up. Oh well. I mean, I could just wait till after damage. It's the exact same. I have to kill one of these things. It doesn't really matter which one I kill. Like it's all the exact same. Oh, the Storm Tamer survived? Oh, because the winds keeps the Storm Tamer alive. Nope. Oh, but I meant... Oh, man, I messed that up so bad. Ugh. It didn't matter if I killed the one that blocked Deputy. Like, why would that make any difference? I just need to do it, you know, before blockers. I definitely forgot that it was a 4/4 and thought it was going to be a 3/3. And then my opponent blocked correctly of putting the 4/4 in front of my ambusher. I really wanted them to put the 4/5 in front of the ambusher. If they would have done that, that would have been really good. Yeah, I know I had 1 damage on it. It needed 4 more damage, but so it would have died, but then the one that I did fight would have stayed alive, so it would have been the exact same. Like any permutation I do, one of those 4/5s will die, but then the others will stay alive. But yeah, yep, I need to do that main phase. It was a 4/4. I messed that up. Maybe I should still play Ooze. I don't really want any of those cards. I guess I'll just play a Frill Mystic. Hey, good afternoon, Rex. That's a good hand. It's just a good hand. Mine was not good. Guess I should have mulliganed. Yeah, I should have mulliganed.
Every fight makes me stronger. Wait, you think nature is kind?
I was using a deck list from online yesterday, as I mentioned during the video. It was not a deck I put together
Ah, not again.
for the Boros Feather deck. We'll see if we can stay alive this time. Not liking our chances here, but it looks like that was a good turn for us with them having nothing to do. So it looks like maybe they just have a couple lands in hand. They didn't play anything that last turn. That's certainly good for us. But it doesn't look so good now. We need to get pretty lucky. Wouldn't mind drawing Lyra Dawnbringer. Need one more turn. I'm dead though, but like if we could add Vanifar, be able to sack Ambusher to get Lyra. Well, I threw away that first game, and I kept a really crappy hand this third game. So that's really sad. All right, well, I'll try to pick it up for two. We got 2 more matches here. I'll try to pick it up and do better. All right, we have mana creatures and spells. All right, back to vampires. Not catching breaks, though. I've turned 2 Paradise Druid and I'm dead. That's good. I was already planning on deputy detentioning the... Sorry, planning on deputying the lieutenant, so them having another lieutenant, that works out pretty good for me. And then I'll mirror image the deputy to get rid of this knight here. No, yeah, the Deckmaster, Deckmaster thing, that's been around for a while. But yeah, that's really convenient, isn't it? Being able to see the cards yourself. No. Okay, just draw a land. I was actually feeling good about a game. We stabilized. They had no cards in hand. We were looking good. Just never works out, does it?
Would you like to see what's left of Skull? Starting over's the only way.
Yeah, Champion of Dust just didn't have enough support. You know, like the vampires weren't good enough until Sorin and Knight of the Ebon Legion. Sorin and Knight of the Ebon Legion just made the deck incredible. You know, if you think about it, it's not like they play it's not like they play Champion for 5 mana too often. You know, Sorin really has powered it up too.
If you threaten Innistrad, I will take it personally. What is one life to save many?
Well, I don't have it. Like, I don't know why they didn't attack with the Vicious Conquistador to do a damage when they had Sorin in hand. I don't know what they're doing, but it doesn't matter. I was dead. I don't know, like I'm taking out these Risen Reefs and these aggro matchups, but I'm just kind of running out of cards also. Wonder if that's not correct. Taking out Risen Reef, that is. Maybe take out the Champion of the Wilds. Let me just do that. Keep Risen Reef. You started running a copy of Luxodon Life Chanter. What's Luxodon Life Chanter? What does that thing do? Is that like you gain 4 life or something like that? Is it that Luxodon? Oh, it sets your life total to the... So 6 mana, 4/6. When it ETBs, you may have your life total become the total toughness of creatures you control. Okay, okay. It's not bad. So they don't play like tons of removal. Get some O3s in there. keep them from flipping Legion's Landing. Yeah, that's true. It does work really, really well with Oketra. Yeah, that card does work very well with Oketra. Still have early things. We got a mulligan. Yeah, it would count its toughness from itself because it's entering the battlefield, and so it's on the battlefield. So yeah, you would count that 6 toughness plus all the others combined. All right, no more lands, please. I would like spells. Hey, what's up, Chow? Thanks for that resub there. Our 11th sub of the day. Lots of subs today. Y'all are awesome. I haven't been doing the best, but y'all are still keeping that hype going, and I appreciate that. Some days you're the bat, some days you're the ball. That's true. Okay. So we have a couple different options to go here. I'm going to go with... I could like just play Ambusher and turn Ambusher into Lyra Dawnbringer, for example, but I'm going to go with the Risen Reef. Keep this card advantage. Or start this card advantage, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. All right, so I'm gonna turn the ambusher into Tulsimer, especially with having this other wolf. But we're gonna go grab Tulsimer, and then the Tulsimer wolf will be able to kill the lieutenant, and then we can chump with the Tulsimer wolf. We can chump the Knight of the Ebon Legion next turn with it. The Deputy of Detention has this Adanto Vanguard. The next turn I'll turn Risen Reef into an ambusher and do Tulsimer trigger. Then I won't play anything. End step. End step will have another Tulsimer trigger with, you know, getting another wolf. And then their turn I'll be able to play. I could end step it also. Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Wolf Tribal. You never know what tribal we're gonna be. Never know what tribal we're gonna be. We're Wolf Tribal here. That thing's gonna be 7. I guess I should just fight the Adanto Vanguards. Because right, that thing would die. We wouldn't get the extra wolf. So yeah, I should just fight one Adanto Vanguard, and then new wolf comes in, fight the other Adanto Vanguard. Ooh, 4 gems. Okay, so learned about sideboarding. I was taking out the Risen Reefs. That looked to be incorrect. Got to keep those Risen Reefs in there. Because those Risen Reefs were pretty clutch there in that one. But we saw how good Vannifar is also. We lost Escape Shift and Vampires, and then we lost to Blue-White Flyers, where I missed lethal the first game and kept a bad hand the second game. Not a good showing. Alright. Ooh, not vampires. This looks like the Rakdos aggro that I'm going to be playing later. It has all these cards. Spawn of Mayhem. Hey, Mr. Cool Cow. Thanks for the sub. I really appreciate that. Or Mick Cool Cow. Sorry. MC Cool Cow. Alright, we'll get rid of that thing. Sub number 12 on the day. Yeah. Yeah, kitty. I'm not sure what we want to do either. Alright, I'm chump blocking Dreadhorde Butcher with Risen Reef. I'll have the token block Knight of the Ebon Legion. And Biogenic Ooze can block the Gutter Bones if they want to attack with Gutter Bones. Ooh. That's a great draw right there. That was a great draw. Yeah, our opponent's playing... This is... I guess I don't have Spawn of Mayhem in my list. But yeah, playing Aractus aggro basically just like what we're playing in a little bit. Just double block that thing. My Tolsmer's gone for good then. I think I want to spark double Tulsimer and make another Tulsimer. So that, like, any Night Pack ambush or anything we get, we gain a lot of life from wolves. Gross.
The wild wasn't meant to be contained. I've seen puppies whine less than you.
Should probably deputy this butcher. Cool, no attacks from the butcher. Ooh.
Strike now! Strike hard!
Does this thing have to fight with Tulsimer? Up to 1. No, it doesn't have to. Play G Wee with the Twitch Prime sub. What's up, Play? Thank you so much for that support there. Y'all are crushing with the subs today. Thank y'all very much. What else can we get?
Wonder in a blade of grass.
Think about taking the Risen Reeve because it's better to sack with Vanifar. But I guess what I was going to be able to do there, actually, so what I was going to do is I was going to sack the, kind of looking at the board, I was going to sack the 1/3 Deputy to turn into another Wolf, and then, they get their 1/1 Dreadhorde Butcher back, and I would have my new Wolf fight that new Dreadhorde Butcher. That's what I was about to do there. All right, Decree, Lyra. All right, once I lost the first few matches, but once we kind of settled down, take a deep breath, reset, we've been doing pretty good, and this is a fun to play deck. I'm going to say that. This deck's pretty fun to play. It's all the tribes. Don't want Veil of Summer? Meh. Deputy was pretty good. Probably want more of those. All right, so we are cutting Vivian, actually. That's what we did last time. Cut 2 of the clones, cut the 2 Vivians. Keep the Risen Reefs to Vanifar away and get us card advantage. Yeah, because Vivian was good, but it was like after we already stabilized. Yeah, that Ambusher Tulsimer combo is quite good. I wonder if the sideboard Lyra should just be a second Tulsimer. That's certainly possible. Like, I wonder if there should be another Tulsimer. Perfect draw. Block the butcher. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Hey, what's up, Joy? Thanks for keeping on that streak. Half a year now. I appreciate that. Alright, hit a land, Risen Reef. I didn't want to draw that land. Ugh. If only those were the other way. Joey's coming in here, sub number 14. We're on our way to 2 sub goals today. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I'm assuming they have a removal spell for this Dawnbringer. Well, maybe not. Maybe just the Knights are 5/6s now. Maybe just that. Maybe just Knights are 5/6s. Darn, they did. I was testing them, you know, just the 1 card in hand plus their draw step. I was hoping maybe they were thinking that just the Knights are 5/6s and I can't really block them because then I get to spark double at the next turn, and we're doing just fine. So they have Fry. Yeah, Tulsimer would have definitely been better than Lyra there. So yeah, maybe that should just be another Tulsimer in the sideboard. That's what it's kind of looking like. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I like Teamer Elementals quite a bit. I don't have a ton of experience with Sultai Elementals, but Sultai you get Legion's End, which Legion's End's one of the most important cards in the format. In a format filled with vampires and Scape Shift. Down, down, down. We'll go Blue Kitty. Yeah, Drill Bit can be... I mean, Drill Bit's awesome when you're ahead. That's the thing. Like, think if they have, like, Drill Bit in their hand right now, you know, like, they're, like, looking at their Drill Bit like, this isn't... Why is this card not something else? You know, so that's the thing about Drill Bit. It's very good when you're ahead. Land. Ugh. Where my land's at. Hmm. Let's get a bunch more mana out here. Can I go to 11? Probably, with having Tolsimer. If my opponent taps out before attacking, I'll be able to double block with Cavalier and Reef. So I could just chump with the Risen Reef. But then I don't have the Risen Reef to like Neoform and everything away. That's fine. We'll save 7 life. 7's a lot of life. Hey, noob. That's a lot of swamps. Darn. My poor Tolsimer. Well, if Cavalier dies, I can get Tolsimer back. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Time to start oozing. For a bruising. What is going on here? Thank you. And the Vanifar, of course, is a 4/6 now. Boom. That time we were a News Tribal deck. So you just never know. Sometimes we're an Elemental Tribal. Sometimes we're an Ooze Tribal. Sometimes we're a Wolf Tribal. You just never know. Alright, so we played 5 matches with Bant Vanifar there. You know, you may be thinking 2 and 3, that's not a very good record. So much for this deck kind of thing, but it actually worked out pretty well. One of the losses was completely my fault. I had lethal, I just messed it up. And then the other ones, I don't think I sideboarded. I think I sideboarded incorrectly against the vampires for one of our other losses, and then we replayed against vampires and beat them the second time. I should keep in the Risen Reefs there. I cut the Risen Reefs at first against the aggro decks, thinking that's just, it's kind of too slow. They attack over it. But honestly, I need to keep Risen Reef because it makes Neoform and Vanifar a lot better, and it gets us the card advantage to propel past those decks in the mid to late game. So, lesson learned there. And, the Scape Shift matchup, I really thought we were going to win that, but they had the, blew us out with the Veil of Summer. We got blown out with that whenever we were trying to deputy detention all their tokens and stuff. But, we settled down. Started off rocky, but settled down, and the deck looked a lot better. So only one change that I really want to make. I want to add in the second Tolsimer instead of the Lyra. Tolsimer was really, really good here. Yeah, love having all 4 deputies in, in the 75. I think Deputy's just a really good card against vampires and against Scape Shift. Scape Shift was still a little rough. I could see playing a third Crafty Cup Purse. This is just a card I've just never drawn. I've actually never drawn this card against Scape Shift. Just never have. Maybe we need a third one in there. We didn't play against any controller combo. I guess we play against Scape Shift for combo, but not other ones, the slower ones, where Frilled Mystics come in and are real impressive. I could see maybe we trim a Frilled Mystic for a third Crafty Cup Purse, because Scape Shift is just a really, really popular deck. Well, of course, Crafty Cup Purse doesn't work if they have, it doesn't work if they have Teferi in play, of course. But if they don't have Teferi in play, it is awesome. It just wins the game on the spot. Have you got a way to play Cup Purse on their turn if he's not in your hand? No, he's got to be in our hand to play it. Besides, unless we exiled it with a Vivian. But no, you can't do, Vanifar is only sorcery speed, and obviously Neoform is a sorcery. So, but we have to draw the card first before we get to play it. But there we go. This is our Bant Tribal deck. Sometimes we were an Elemental Tribal deck, and we just drew a whole lot of cards with Risen Reefs. Sometimes we were a Wolf Tribal deck, getting a bunch of Wolves in play with Ambusher and triggering Tolsimer each wolf and gaining 3 life and using the wolves as removal spells. Sometimes we're sometimes that. And we saw that last game, sometimes we were just an Ooze Tribal deck and getting a few biogenic oozes, pumping those up, and overwhelming the opponent. Yeah, against aggro, against vampires and I guess the black red deck also. That's what we just played. That's what we just played against the last 2 matches that we won. I cut the 2 Vivians and 1 Mirror Image and 1 Spark Double and 1 Neoform. I cut those 5 cards when I was bringing in Devout Decree, the 2 deputies, and the Tolsimer. Or maybe I kept all 3 Neoforms, because that's 4 right there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was bringing in the Veil. I didn't bring it in against the black red, but against vampires, I like bringing in the Veil of Summers. And so, with the Veil of Summers coming in, 1 Neoform would get cut. And then the last card to cut against vampires. I think I took out Cavalier Thorns, but maybe I should keep Cavalier Thorns. Maybe just take out 1 Risen Reef. Maybe just go with 3 Risen Reefs in that matchup. Or cut 1 Biogenic Ooze. I'm not sure what's better, Ooze or Thorns. Probably want to have those, though. Maybe 1 Risen Reef. Anyway, pretty fun deck to play here, though. Started off rocky. Need to get back into playing Magic today. Had to get the warm-up matches in. So there we go. All right, so if you're watching this video later on YouTube, hope you enjoyed it. And if so, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons over there. I'd appreciate that. But that's it here for Bant Tribal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.